Hey, welcome to 734, and today we're going to play Rage. So I hope you like my video. Check it out, and thank you for tuning in. Okay, today on 734 Games, today we're playing Rage. Now, Rage is a game that I played some years ago. I'm playing it again. I just wanted to show you guys this game. The sequel's coming out sometime in this year. And I can't wait for the sequel. If you haven't played the first game, a lot of you gamers who haven't been gaming that long, people who maybe only been gaming 4 or 5 years, you probably haven't played Rage. Rage is an awesome game. Rage came out in 2011 on the PlayStation 3, Microsoft Windows, and Xbox 360. Now, they said on the Wikipedia site, it said that it came out on an iOS before that. I've never seen a cell phone version of this game. I don't know anything about that. I just played this game on the PC and I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's from Bethesda Software, same ID Software, same guys that brought you the Fallout series, at least Bethesda. ID Software brought you Doom. That Doom game was pretty awesome. I can't wait for the next Doom Eternal as well. And if you love first-person shooters, this is definitely a game you do not want to miss. Now, the only cons with the game is it's aged a little bit. So if you're playing this and you're used to new games, the graphics aren't up with the new titles as much as, as obviously the game came out in 2010. So it doesn't look like games look today, or not as pretty as games look today. But the game plays great. You can play it in 4K if you want to play it in 4K. There's some pop-in. So that's really the cons, is that the game is aged and there's some pop-in. Other than that, the game is a lot of fun, and if you're going to play it through the second game, if the second game looks interesting to you, go ahead and pick up the first game. It's cheap. I played everything in the game. I played the DLC, the Scorchers, and everything else that was in it that came, it didn't come with the game at the time, but I went and picked up that stuff later in Steam sales. And I definitely have to recommend Rage. It's a really good game. I'm not going to show you a lot here. I'm not going to show you the boss battles. It has some really cool boss battles in it, some big fights, as well as the indoor corridor shooters portions of the game. You got some big boss battles that are pretty awesome as well. And I just enjoyed the game immensely. It's really cool. So basically a post-apocalyptic game set after a meteorite hits the Earth. You're a vault guy who was sent up into space, who was meant to come back after the fallout from the meteorite had dissipated. Now, for some reason, when this game came out, it got some hate from some of the critics. I don't understand why. I thought the shooting mechanics were really solid. Everything was very solid. The graphics were I played this game originally on the Xbox 360. Then I went and got the PC version and played it all the way through on the PC. Love the game. I definitely recommend the game. So, the bottom line, what do I rate Rage at, the original Rage? I'm going to give Rage an 8 out of 10. I think it's a good game. It's worth backtracking for. If you're a young gamer and young as in, you weren't old enough to buy games like that back then, or maybe you just started gaming and you weren't gaming back in 2011 when this game came out, then I would definitely say this is a game worth picking up before the sequel comes out. The sequel looks cool, looks interesting, but this game is a lot different. If you liked Borderlands, then you'll love this game. The original Borderlands. That's another game that a lot of you new gamers probably haven't played. You may have played Borderlands, the pre-sequel. But other than that, that's an old game too. So you probably haven't played that either. And that's another one you should probably pick up. But right now we're talking about Rage, the original Rage, the prequel or the original game to Rage 2, which is coming out, I think, this year. So definitely pick up Rage. It's worth your time. And I really cannot recommend this game enough. It's an awesome game that got some bad press from the critics, but I enjoyed it totally and thoroughly. That's it for this episode of 734 Games. Hope you like my video, and I hope you like some of this footage I got for you. Thanks and goodbye. From 734 Games, where gaming lives.
Well, look at what Hagar sent to us. How dare you think you can walk into our house? Take him to the kill room. I you're awake. Good. I like my prey to know what's coming. I promise this will hurt.